Have you ever just been curious about something and then you're like, I bet that would work, and that would be a thing that maybe would work? Well, that's what happened today. So, here I've got a cup that I just washed. I'm going to just rinse it again. So I put soap in it. So today, that's what's happening. I'm just doing something really stupid just for the sake of curiosity, because I was curious about it. So, I've been curious about this ever since I was a child, even though I'm still a child. I've just been curious, you know? So, like, I have always wondered if I put some Jolly Ranchers in some water, would the water taste like Jolly Ranchers? So today I've got a cup. This is an A&W cup, not sponsored. And I've just got a handful of blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers. I would do watermelon because that's my favorite flavor, but this is the flavor my mom got for me. So I'm literally just putting them in the cup. Either I'm going to just make some, like, I'm just going to have some really, like, weird tasting water, or I'm going to waste some Jolly Ranchers. Either way, let's find out together. So, of course, it's not going to be an immediate change, because these are hard candy. So I'm thinking it's going to, like, steep, if it does anything at all. It's raining outside, and it's kind of gross, but I'm going to get some more Jolly Ranchers, because this is pathetic. I got 3 more, because I want to save some for actual enjoyment and not for science experiments, even though I can just go out and buy more Jolly Ranchers. We have a cup of Jolly Ranchers. This is content. And then we have the water. So, I don't actually think that anything is going to happen immediately, but we'll find out, and I'll make sure that you guys can see. Nice. It's just some water with some Jolly Ranchers in it. We've done it. Human evolution has peaked. So I'm just going to take a little taste. There's a hint of Jolly Rancher taste already, but the water's not blue. So it's doing something. It's just not doing something as quickly as I'd like it to. So we're going to try to do a time lapse. Hopefully my phone doesn't run out of storage after recording for like an hour. But we'll find out. So that's rad. I'll see you in a time. Or maybe I won't do a time lapse, but we'll just like check in on it in increments to see how it's doing. So I feel kind of like Jenna Marvel's doing like an experiment like this, even though it's not Jenna's Ratchet Salon. Maybe it could be like Toad's tubular waste of time. I don't know. We'll check in later. So not much has happened. It's been a few minutes. I didn't actually time it that well though. So it hasn't been that long. It's been maybe 5 minutes since they were added. I added 2 more just to make it an even 10. So there is a little bit happening, and also there's like some stuff on top. It's filtered water, so there shouldn't be stuff on top, so it's clearly from the Jolly Ranchers. So that's interesting. So yeah, if anything else interesting happens, I'll make an update. Woo. So it's been about 10 minutes since I checked. So not much has changed. So I'm going to try stirring it. So we'll see how that goes. Got a knife. Let's... This is what I'm doing today. The water is a lot bluer now. Wow, this is cool. Well, we'll check back in a bit later. So guys, it's about 30 minutes since the initial drop, and it's actually blue, which is great. It's actually blue, which is so cool. It's blue. I am gonna try the stirring thing again. We are going to do a taste test. So this is a half hour after the drop with stirring. It's actually blue. It smells like Jolly Ranchers. Oh. Ooh. There's definitely a taste. There is a taste. Whether it is a good taste or not is still to be determined. Interesting. I'm gonna let it sit for longer, and I will definitely do like also an overnight sit to see if it like really steeps in. So, but yeah, so we'll be back probably in like an hour or two. But cool. We'll see how it goes. So, ladies and gents, I kind of forgot that about the Jolly Ranchers, but it's been about 4 hours since the initial drop. And this is the progress. It's legit blue, and the Jolly Ranchers are dying. They're being swallowed by the water. So it is actually like filtering into the water. And like, this is 4 hours with stirring. So let's just take a bit of a taste. Yep, that kind of tastes like Jolly Rancher. It's also warm, so it probably doesn't taste as good as it would. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna, like, let it sit overnight, or let it sit until the Jolly Ranchers are completely dissolved. And then I'll, like, add some ice and then have a jolly old time drinking it. So, okay guys, so it's been about 23 hours since the initial drop. I put it in the fridge overnight to see what it would do. It's still very blue, but I do believe that there are some Jolly Ranchers still in there. So, I'm curious if putting it in the fridge made it so that it did not, if they did not dissolve. So I'm going to try putting it back out at just room temperature, and we'll go from there. But I think we're getting like, I think we might just drink it now. Maybe we'll just drink it. Let's just drink it. So let's get back into fray. So, today we've learned that if you put Jolly Ranchers in water, you can get Jolly Rancher water. So, that's cool. Maybe I'll, depending on how this tastes, I might try it with other flavors, but bottoms up. It's an interesting taste. Like, it tastes kind of like a grape, or a blue Jolly Rancher, but it's just kind of a bit like sour, more sour. Or this is blue raspberry. I think I said grape. This is blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers. If you couldn't tell because it's blue. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm not sure if it's something I'd want to drink on a regular basis, but it's also like staining the cup, kind of. as you can possibly kind of see it. That's kind of staining the cup. One thing, though, I'm curious about is that if I pull the Jolly Ranchers out of the bottom, or just one of them, if it still tastes like a Jolly Rancher, so I'm going to try to do that. Come here. Oh, you're, like, stuck to the bottom of the cup. What if I give it a nice stir? They do not want to come out. I got one. Oh, you are misshapen. You are oozing. This isn't water that it's dripping. This is like Jolly Rancher guts that it's dripping. So it actually, like, is kind of melting. I'll show you the front. This is not a nice looking Jolly Rancher. Get off my spoon. So, I'm going to say that the Jolly Ranchers, I don't even want to try tasting that, because it's literally just going to be liquid, weird liquid Jolly Rancher. So the Jolly Ranchers kind of die. Yeah. So, the Jolly Ranchers then just become like melted goop. So that's interesting. So I thought the Jolly Ranchers would literally stay solid, and just it would slowly eat away at it. They wouldn't become like liquid. I thought they would just dissolve, so this is interesting. Curious, since I've disturbed it, if it tastes any different. I'm not sure if it tastes better or if it's just I've gotten used to the taste. So, I don't know though. Final verdict is do it if you want, but like 10 Jolly Ranchers will have to die, or however many. Because like I probably could have put more in and it would have been more flavorful. So that might be another test, is if we put more Jolly Ranchers in. Like, if we do different increments of Jolly Ranchers, different flavors of Jolly Ranchers, we can make this like an entire science experiment. This is interesting, yeah. I'm still, like, really kind of disgusted by the goopy, gross Jolly Rancher at the bottom. Come on. That's cool, though, so... yeah, thanks for joining me in this little experiment. So, maybe I'll do, like, a part 2 where I do, like, more, like, I do all the flavors, or at least the flavors I like, which is watermelon and blue raspberry. Maybe I'll add, like, grape. I'll do those 3, and then different increments, like 1 Jolly Rancher, 10 Jolly Ranchers again, and maybe, like, 20. It'd be insane. But, yeah. Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.